Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss English Channel. I'm Emily, and today I'm smiling already because our topic makes me hungry.
Hungry before we even start? That's a strong opening, Emily.
I can't help it. We're talking about food, taste, and feelings in English. It's one of my favorite everyday topics.
Oh, I love that. Because everyone eats, right? 3 times a day, sometimes more.
Exactly. And when we talk about food, we also talk about happiness, memories, even love.
That's true. By the way, please like and subscribe if you're listening now. It helps our little English family grow.
Thank you, Paul. So let's start with something simple. What's your favorite food?
Tough question. I think I'll say pizza. It's cheesy, warm, and it always makes me happy after a long day.
Good choice. Cheesy, warm, and happy. Perfect words for beginners to describe feelings and taste.
What about you, Emily?
My favorite is homemade soup. It's not fancy, but it makes me feel calm and cozy, especially on rainy days.
I can almost smell it. So comforting. You said homemade. I guess that's different from restaurant food, right?
Yes, home-cooked meals feel more personal. When you cook yourself, you add a little bit of love and memory into it.
But sometimes restaurant food wins, especially when I'm lazy.
Same here. Both are good in different ways. You can say, I prefer home-cooked food, or I like eating out.
Let's help our listeners with adjectives. Sweet, salty, spicy, sour.
Right. Simple but powerful. For example, this cake is sweet. The soup is salty. That noodle is spicy.
And the lemon is sour. Easy to remember.
Great job, Paul. Now let's practice together. Listeners, repeat after us. I like spicy food.
I'd like a sweet dessert.
Excellent. Did you hear the difference? I like means you enjoy it generally. I'd like means you want it now.
Many learners mix those two. They say I like coffee when ordering, but they mean I'd like coffee.
Exactly. So at a cafe, you should say, I'd like a coffee, please.
Nice and polite. Speaking of coffee, what time do you usually have yours?
Around 7 a.m., I can't start my day without it. I wake up, stretch, then make coffee while the city is still quiet.
That sounds peaceful. I usually eat breakfast at 8 a.m. Some toast, eggs, and of course, coffee too.
Let's talk about daily eating habits. Paul, do you always eat 3 meals a day?
I try to, but sometimes I skip breakfast when I'm late.
Oh no, breakfast is important. You can say, I sometimes skip breakfast, or I usually eat cereal in the morning.
Right, and for lunch, I often eat something quick. Maybe rice with chicken.
Fast, but not too unhealthy. When we describe our habits, we use adverbs like usually, often, or sometimes.
So, I usually eat lunch at work. I sometimes eat dinner outside. Easy patter.
Perfect example. What about dinner?
Dinner is my favorite meal. I relax, listen to music, and enjoy slow bites.
That's nice. In my family, dinner is a time to talk. Everyone shares stories about their day.
That's beautiful. Listeners, you can practice saying, I eat dinner with my family every evening.
Or, we talk and laugh while eating. Simple sentences, but full of feeling.
Emily, are you a healthy eater?
I try. I love vegetables, fresh fruit, and soup. But sometimes I can't resist chocolate cake.
Same here. Balance is key. You can say, I usually eat healthy food, but I sometimes eat fast food.
Good example. Let's teach a few words about food categories.
Sure. We have fruit, vegetables, meat, seafood, snacks, and desserts.
Great. Repeat after us. I like seafood.
I don't eat too many snacks.
Excellent practice. You're doing great, listeners.
Emily, do you remember your first time drinking coffee?
Oh, yes. I was 15. It was a cold morning, and my mom made me a small cup. It tasted better, but felt warm.
Same feeling for me. My first coffee was in college. It kept me awake during exams.
Coffee stories always sound like friendship stories.
That's true. Food and drinks connect people.
And that's why we use food vocabulary so often in English conversations.
Exactly. So let's review. When you describe your eating habits, use usually, often, and sometimes.
And when you describe taste, use sweet, salty, spicy, sour, or bitter.
Plus, emotional words like happy, cozy, relaxed.
Because food isn't only about flavor, it's about feeling.
Beautifully said. Hey, Emily, do you cook breakfast at home or buy it outside?
Mostly at home. I like the smell of toast and coffee in my kitchen. It feels peaceful before the busy day starts.
Nice image. I usually grab something from the bakery near my office. They know my face already.
That's so you. Always friendly with the food people.
Of course. Food connects hearts, right?
Yes, and language connects people. That's why talking about food is such good English practice.
Totally agree. You can start a conversation anywhere. Like, what's your favorite food? Do you like coffee? Simple and real.
Let's give a mini challenge. Listeners, think about your favorite meal. Describe it using 3 adjectives. For example, my favorite food is sushi. It's fresh, light, and delicious.
That's perfect practice. You can write your sentence in the comments below.
Yes, we love reading them. Every comment helps you practice more English and helps our channel grow.
Before we move on, one more pronunciation tip. When you say vegetables, don't pronounce every letter. Just say vegetables.
Right. And dessert has stress on the second syllable. Dessert. Don't mix it with desert, the dry place.
Good reminder. I don't want to eat sand.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Emily, talking about daily food makes me curious about how we eat with friends. Maybe next we can talk about restaurants.
Perfect idea. Eating alone is fine, but sharing food brings more joy.
So next, let's go out together, not in real life, but in our story.
Yes, let's take our listeners to a cafe, order some food, and practice polite phrases for eating out.
Sounds delicious already.
Stay with us, everyone. We're just getting started. So, Paul, you mentioned going to a restaurant. Let's imagine we're sitting in a small cafe on a sunny afternoon.
I can see it. A cozy place, soft music, and the smell of fresh bread.
The waiter comes and says, "Can I take your order?" What do you say?
I'd say, "Yes, please. Can I have a chicken sandwich and a glass of orange juice?"
Perfect. "Can I have" is polite and natural.
Listeners, repeat after me. Can I have a cup of tea, please?
Nice. You sound great already. And don't forget to smile when ordering. It helps more than grammar sometimes.
That's true. Smiling is international language.
While waiting for food, people often make small talk. You can ask, "How's your day?" Or, "Have you tried this place before?"
Good tip. You can also say, "That looks delicious," when you see someone's food.
Yes, that's a friendly way to talk. It shows you're interested without being too personal.
You know, one time I went to a cafe and ordered pancakes. They looked amazing, but I dropped syrup all over my shirt.
Oh no, what did you do?
I laughed, and the waiter gave me extra napkins. I said, "Thank you so much," and everyone smiled.
That's a good lesson. Even small mistakes can make good memories.
Exactly. So don't worry if your English isn't perfect. When you order, just be kind and people will understand.
And when it's time to pay, you can say, "Can I have the bill, please?" Or, "Could I pay now, please?"
Let's practice. Listeners, repeat after me. Can I have the bill, please?
Great! You're sounding more confident already.
You know, I think one of my favorite memories was eating pizza with friends at a small restaurant. We laughed so much that night.
That's the magic of food. It brings people together.
Speaking of bringing people together, do you like cooking at home?
I do. Cooking feels like therapy for me. It's peaceful, just music, good smells, and a little mess.
I like that. What's your favorite dish to cook?
I make a simple pasta with garlic, olive oil, and vegetables. Easy but delicious.
Sounds great. I'm not a great cook, but I try. I once made pancakes, but I forgot the sugar.
So, how did it taste?
Like sadness. Just pure sadness.
Poor Paul. But that's how we learn. Making mistakes is part of the fun.
True. And you can use fun adjectives to describe food, like crispy, creamy, juicy, burnt. That last one is my specialty.
Listeners, try saying, "The chicken is juicy. The cake is creamy. The bread is crispy."
See, you're learning to sound like real English speakers.
Let's add some vocabulary for the kitchen. Pan, knife, spoon, oil, salt, pepper.
And of course, apron. I always forget to wear one, and my shirt pays the price.
That's classic, Paul.
Emily, did you learn to cook from your mom?
Yes. When I was little, she taught me how to make soup. I still remember the smell. It felt warm and safe.
That's so sweet. I learned from YouTube. Does that count?
Of course it does, as long as you learn with heart.
I once tried to cook spaghetti, but the noodles stuck together like one big lump.
Oh no, you should add a little oil to the water next time.
Thanks, Chef Emily. I'll remember that.
You're welcome. Let's teach a phrase for expressing feelings about cooking. I feel proud when I cook for my family.
Or, I feel embarrassed when I burn the food.
That's a good one.
You can also say, I'm excited to try a new recipe. Simple but real English.
Perfect. Now, think about your kitchen, listeners. What's one thing you can cook by yourself?
Maybe rice, eggs, noodles, or soup. Even a small dish can make you feel confident.
That's true. Cooking teaches patience, just like learning English.
I like that comparison. Both need practice, both have mistakes, and both bring joy when done well.
Exactly. And even if you fail sometimes, the important part is you tried.
Let's do a quick review before we continue.
Sure. Useful restaurant phrases. Can I have? That looks delicious. Can I have the bill, please?
And cooking phrases. I can cook. I learned from. I feel proud when.
Great. And don't forget the feeling words. Happy, relaxed, embarrassed, excited.
You can mix them to sound natural. For example, I'm happy when I cook pasta for my friends.
Beautiful sentence, Paul.
Thank you. I'm improving thanks to Miss English Channel.
And thanks to our lovely listeners who keep learning with us every week.
So, Emily, Since you mentioned your mom's soup earlier, it reminds me of childhood food memories.
Yes. The next part is one of my favorites. Food from our childhood.
Perfect. Because food and memories are like best friends.
So let's open that door next. We'll talk about flavors that remind us of home.
I can already feel the nostalgia coming.
Stay tuned, everyone. We're about to travel back in time through taste. So, Paul, let's talk about childhood memories. What food reminds you of home?
Definitely my grandma's fried rice. Every Saturday morning, she cooked it with eggs, carrots, and a little soy sauce.
I can almost smell that. The mix of rice, oil, and warm kitchen air, it feels like home, right?
Exactly. When I was a kid, that smell meant weekend. It meant cartoons, breakfast, and no school.
The best feeling ever. For me, it's my mom's chicken soup. She made it when someone was sick or when the weather was cold.
That's beautiful. It's not just about taste, it's about care and love in a bowl.
Yes, that's why food memories are so emotional. You can almost feel the warmth again when you think of them.
Listeners, think for a second. What food reminds you of your childhood? Maybe a dish your mom made, or something from school lunches.
You can practice by saying, my favorite meal from childhood was, or I remember eating.
For example, I remember eating noodles after school. Simple, right?
Yes, that's real, natural English. And when you tell someone about it, you also share a part of your story.
Speaking of stories, my mom once tried to make a chocolate cake for my birthday, but she forgot the sugar.
Oh no, how did that taste?
Like sadness and dust. But she smiled and said, "It's healthy."
That's such a mom thing to say.
It was the sweetest, no sugar cake I ever had because it came with love.
That's the thing. Love can make any food taste better.
So true. Now, let's talk about how food connects with weather.
Good idea, because what we eat often depends on the season or the temperature.
For example, when it's hot, I love eating ice cream or drinking something cold.
Same here. In summer, I like fresh salads, watermelon, and cold noodles. They feel refreshing.
And in winter, I want soup or hot chocolate. Something warm to feel cozy.
You can say, I like to eat soup when it's cold, or I drink lemonade when it's hot.
Here's a little vocabulary tip. Warm, cool, refreshing, cozy. All simple but beautiful words to describe food and feeling.
Let's give examples. This soup makes me feel cozy. The iced tea is refreshing.
Perfect. Listeners, try to make your own sentence.
You can think of a rainy day. What do you eat then? Maybe noodles, porridge, or cookies.
Rainy days are made for comfort food. For me, it's ramen with an egg on top.
Oh yes, that's comfort in a bowl.
Food and weather are like music and mood. They match.
I like that. And now that we're talking about cozy food, it reminds me of special meals and celebrations.
Yes, food always plays a big part in holidays and birthdays.
For example, on my birthday, my friends bring a small cake and we share it together. It's simple but special.
In my family, birthdays mean noodles for long life and happiness.
That's lovely. You can say, we eat special food on holidays. We cook for guests.
For Christmas, we have roasted chicken and mashed potatoes. It smells like home and lights.
I love that image. Roasted chicken, candles, and family laughter.
Food makes celebrations more meaningful. It's not just about eating, but about sharing joy.
Exactly. You can say, we share food and happiness with friends.
Let's teach some party words. Cake, decorations, gifts, music, guests.
And phrases like, let's celebrate, or this food is amazing.
Do you have a funny celebration story, Emily?
Oh, yes. One New Year's Eve, I tried to bake cookies, but I forgot to check the oven. They turned into small stones.
So what did you do?
I just said, these are crunchy cookies, very modern style. Everyone laughed and still ate them.
That's the spirit. Even mistakes can create happy memories.
Listeners, you can describe your own celebrations like this. We ate. We danced. We laughed.
Yes, for example, we ate cake and sang songs. We cooked together.
These are simple sentences, but full of heart.
I think that's what learning English should be. Simple, real, and full of life.
Agreed. And since we talked about food and holidays, what about trying new dishes when we travel?
Oh, I love that topic. Food and travel always come together.
Then let's continue with that next. We'll talk about trying strange dishes, polite ways to refuse food, and the fun of tasting something new.
I can't wait. Let's pack our bags and our stomachs.
Great energy, Paul. Let's go explore the world of food. So, Paul, you love traveling. What's the most interesting food you've tried abroad?
Oh, that's easy. In Thailand, I tried mango sticky rice. Sweet, soft, and just a little warm. It was love at first bite.
That's a beautiful way to describe it. I tried it too. The mix of rice, coconut, and mango is amazing.
It made me realize how different countries have their own special flavor.
Exactly. Food is part of culture. When you travel, you don't just see new places, you taste new stories.
I like that. Taste new stories. That's poetic, Emily.
Thank you. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Probably fried insects in Cambodia. My friend said, "Try it once." I was scared, but I did it.
Wow, brave man. How was it?
Crunchy. Let's just say, not my favorite.
That's fair. Sometimes you try and sometimes you politely say no.
Right. So how can we say no politely in English when someone offers us food?
You can say, thank you, but I can't eat this. Or, no thank you, maybe later.
That's kind and respectful. You don't need to say, I hate this.
Definitely not.
Always use soft language when you're a guest.
Here's a travel phrase I like. What's your local dish? It starts fun conversations.
Oh yes, people love sharing about their local food. You'll learn a lot that way.
And sometimes local food surprises you in a good way.
Totally. I once tried kimchi in Korea. At first it was too spicy, but later I loved it.
That's how taste grows. What you dislike today might be your favorite tomorrow.
Very true. And speaking of taste, let's talk about comparing preferences.
Great idea. Everyone has different taste. For example, I prefer spicy food, but my sister loves sweet desserts.
Same in my family. My dad likes salty snacks, but I prefer something light.
So we can practice saying, I like this more than that.
Example, I like noodles more than rice.
Or, I prefer coffee to tea.
Listeners, repeat after us. I prefer...
Sweet food to spicy food.
Excellent. And when you disagree, you can say, really? I don't like that very much.
That's natural conversation. You don't need to say, I hate it. Just soft, polite English.
Exactly. Let's add a few taste words. Delicious, tasty, yummy, awful, plain.
Plain is when the food has no taste, right?
Yes, like plain rice or plain bread. Not bad, just simple.
And awful, that's when something really tastes bad.
Yes, like your sugarless pancakes.
Hey, don't remind me.
Sorry, but it's a good example.
Fine, fine. At least it made the listeners laugh.
Now let's talk about something deeper, how food affects our mood.
Oh, I love that topic. I really believe food changes how we feel.
Me too. For example, when I'm sad, I eat chocolate. It cheers me up instantly.
Same here. When I'm tired, I eat something spicy. It wakes me up.
That's great. Food and emotions are best friends.
You can say, I eat comfort food when I'm stressed.
Or, I feel happy when I eat my favorite dish.
What's your comfort food, Paul?
Definitely noodles. Warm, simple, full of love. They remind me of home.
For me, it's curry. Hot, rich, and full of flavor. It feels like a warm hug.
That's a beautiful way to describe it.
When we have a bad day, even small food can change everything.
True. You can say, I had a long day, but a good meal made it better.
That's simple English, but full of feeling.
And it's a good reminder. Sometimes language learning is like food. Some days are spicy, some days are sweet.
I like that. Learning English is a mix of flavors. You just need to keep tasting every day.
Exactly. Every new word is like a new ingredient.
And mistakes? Just salt, part of the recipe.
That's such a good metaphor, Paul.
Thank you, Chef Emily. So, let's end today with a short reflection.
Okay,
When you talk about food in English, you don't just learn words, you share your story.
beautifully said.
So today, think of one food that makes you happy. Then describe it in English, even a short sentence.
Write it in the comments. We'd love to read about your favorite dishes from around the world.
Yes, it's a small way to practice speaking from the heart.
And remember, even if you only remember one new phrase today, you are already improving.
Exactly. Progress is delicious. One bite, one word at a time.
Sorry, I love that line.
Thank you. So, thank you everyone for joining us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Miss English Channel. More warm and fun English stories are coming your way.
And comment one phrase you'll use today. Maybe, I'd like a coffee, please. Or, this food makes me happy.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning with us.
Have a wonderful day and enjoy your next meal in English.